Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Here we go.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
I'm always playing in Seattle, too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive with Martin, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Martin. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
We got three.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 10 more there and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Guys.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Wilson. They shakes him off. Stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Really? Are you kidding me? He just broke 4 tackles from linebackers and defensive tackles.
First down, a 16-yard gain.
Oh, I love you, Madden. That was awesome.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's a give to Penny. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on, tempo, tempo.
They give to Martin. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And off comes to Martin. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And now running right through it.
What is going on with this game? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. This is so dumb.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown
This
of the
is so
season. And the Saints
dumb.
have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there.
Everything that is wrong with this game just happened in these first 2 drives.
Like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
They go play action here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Penny. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to...
Traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a run with Martin. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Nope.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
It's
and
a big
like,
punter he's got.
These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2.
God, I hate that dude.
Bringing up second down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
To throw on second down is Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't quite
floated it. Why did you
Zone
float it,
coverage, free
man?
safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Wilson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play. And
I'm going to make a change real quick. This freaking linebacker's killing me. Kid does not play up to his ratings at all. Drives me insane. I'm paying him $15 million a year.
Spot on the field.
Martin. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. Got his man complete over the
Good
middle.
play.
It's Edwards.
Nothing I do about that.
Across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, why did it switch to my cornerback?
Incomplete. Fair to say,
I didn't
hasn't
touch a
been his
button.
best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
Good kick.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Four down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2 for 1. Hot. 180.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a carry from Mack. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Scott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Third and long. It's gone. And that's caught by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down.
Ah, good play.
Nearly picked
I thought
off
for
there,
sure that
almost
linebacker would get turned
intercepted.
around.
Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Ah, wrong play. Crap.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Scott down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Gone. And that is, I think he called it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Gone. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
We're good. We're good.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point.
Lucky,
and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Pick it.
And a throw right side is complete. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And now before
Why
this
didn't he
first down
pick
play,
the...
we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
That's unbelievable.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to
give
have
up
a
a field goal,
good
but better
shot
than a
at getting 3
touchdown.
here before the break.
Great drive.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
Whoa.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down.
I guess Kamara is RoboCop today. That's my assumption.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I don't even have an explanation.
Now Goff on first down. It's incomplete.
Okay.
Took a shot,
All right.
couldn't connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed.
What a
and
weird
not the
game.
tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Of course
Certainly
it is.
Looked like
Why would
it
it not
indeed.
be?
Here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Martin. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Are you kidding me?
Catch. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
This is tough to deal with for both of us, really.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Wilson on second down. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
That can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Tailback, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Edwards. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. Martin, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now Wilson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I don't know, man.
First down
Not
gives
sure
him
what
a
you could
first
do
and 10
there.
up at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Martin. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. A handoff to Penny, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They go play action with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Martin. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult in that situation.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Frustrating.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10, Goff again. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Nothing's working.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And able to get this one across the 45.
I love how my tight end just sat down waiting to get
12
tackled.
yards there as they keep this drive rolling.
The
It's
tackle
another first
animation
down.
started with no one there. This game is so broke.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Petty.
First.
Boy,
Unnecessary rough.
Quarter personal foul penalties. No.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Real hard to deal with
today. A number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch? Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play. No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend. Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
3 down. On 3rd down. That's Martin. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Rashad Penny. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there. And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Martin. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot. Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
14.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there.
Receiver never makes a play on the ball,
Picked off
ever.
at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
That was unfun.
Pick up there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Saints, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.